Welcome back. We're all tweeting, texting, Facebooking, Instagramming, and if you compare technology and use it, compare it to 5 or 10 years ago, it's changing the way we communicate altogether, especially the way kids communicate.
Absolutely.
Joining me tonight, our super mom, Sherry Taylor-Galbraith. Welcome back, Sherry.
Thank you. Glad to be
Interesting topic tonight because compared to, you have an older son,
right?
And your younger son, Noah. You didn't have to deal with this with your older son.
Only started to get the very beginning of it when he was growing up. When he was Noah's age, when he was about almost a year, I couldn't have imagined buying him his own cell phone at the age of 15.
Right.
Couldn't even conceive of it. So now that Noah's almost a year, what in the world can I not conceive of now that I'm going to be buying him at 15 or needing to have him?
I was reading that you shouldn't even teach your infant about what a remote control does because they're going to be obsolete soon.
Well, they want the remote so bad, you know how it would be.
Oh, that's right.
He can have them all then, I guess. I'll just let him have them.
So what is a way parents can actually get their children to, I don't know, sit down, drop the phone for 2 seconds, get off of Facebook for 5 minutes?
You know, it's a good question. Unfortunately, a lot of times just to check in on where your kids are, what they're doing, a lot of parents have a hard time getting teenagers to communicate.
Yeah,
and
in general.
Yeah, in general. And so texting has to kind of be the way you communicate with them. Kids are notorious for giving the one-word answers, the I don't knows, the whatever. And if you could just say, where are you tonight?
So kind of use it to your advantage a little bit there.
Yeah, I would say so, but at some point they do. They've got to put it down. You've got to somehow sit down and have some face-to-face conversation because children are getting very bold in their interaction.
They are.
With all people, not just their friends and the cyberbullying or whatever can go on, but just in how they respond to us, to their parents. They're just a little brazen.
You think they're a little more rude now in your opinion?
Well, I think so. They can get their hands on anything, and all these kids, and they're sassy and they're funny and they're edgy, and all of a sudden you tell them to clean up their room or help clear the table, and they're like, attitude.
Attitude. So basically, kind of have to force a little bit, but sit down and
have
one-on-one.
Yes, ask open-ended questions. If there's anything, I learned that in sales too. It works with kids. But ask open-ended questions, because as soon as you say, "Did you have a good time?" You just get one-word answers. So ask open-ended questions, and you're probably not going to get more than 5 minutes out of them. Nice. And then it's back to some technology.
Now I know that your brother and sister-in-law did a little experiment over the weekend.
Yes, they'd kind of had it, and they Friday night unplugged everything. Hid extension cords,
everything.
Went on a screen-free diet with their kids.
That's a little scary for adults.
Yeah.
Even.
So she was telling me, we don't know how it's going to go, but we spoke this morning, and she said, within 36 hours, our 9-year-old already started changing the way he was responding to us.
Unbelievable.
The sassiness was gone, that attitude. He just was a kinder, more concerned about everybody else, his sisters and them, and was asking them questions, and so really just much more checked in.
So once in a while, should we try this?
I think so, and they haven't left them at this complete, scorched earth electronics policy. They've allowed them back to have some, an hour in the morning, and they're watching it. But, taking mom's iPad and, squirreling off into the bedroom or grabbing the iPhone and playing with apps for hours and hours on end has been ended there. And I think they're seeing good results.
Nice. Well, maybe we should all try that once for ourselves. Thank you so much, Sherry.
Thank you.
If you'd like more tips from our supermom, you can head over to our website at UpNorthLive.com. Just click on the UpNorthLive Tonight tab at the top.